Well, we know the Hulk is not going to continue to live on in his own solo outings, but like we've had the past decade, it looks like cameos and extended appearances are the name of the game. So Mark Ruffalo opens up about the Hulk's next appearance in the MCU and what the future holds. So as we recently did cover here on the channel, Universal still owns those solo film rights. And who even knows if Marvel would be interested in pursuing a solo Hulk film, considering he's never really done good at the box office. Now obviously where he's done good is being a supporting character in other films, in the Avengers, in Thor Ragnarok, so naturally it looks like his future is going to stay like that. Now obviously things could change down the road, we don't know, things are always changing, this is Hollywood, but of course the Hulk looks like he has a future with the franchise. Now obviously, I think the She-Hulk is a guaranteed appearance. I mean, again, that's literally somebody related to him that becomes a Hulk character, so again, that makes sense. Mark Ruffalo has teased that he might be one of the people that's in charge of younger generations of characters. Again, he's a CG creation, so Mark Ruffalo can play the Hulk forever, literally, up until he literally can't anymore, and then past that, he's still CG, so the Hulk can still keep on living. So again, there's a lot to be said about the Hulk's future. Now recently during some interviews, Ruffalo did open up about where his character might go. You guys can find one of the articles down below from Variety, and there's plenty more out there if you just start looking them up, what he said in different, circumstances and outlets. But he said that there's definitely a TV future and option for the Hulk and himself. Now, obviously, again, I think She-Hulk is a given. That sort of makes sense. You really can't not include a character in there, right? It just doesn't make any sort of sense. And there's been rumors recently that She-Hulk is actually going to be more about different version of Hulk characters, such as Red Hulk, possibly even Atom Bomb, and then toss the Hulk in there. It's just like a giant mashup of Hulk characters. Again, that would make sense. Who else would the two characters fight? But at the same time, we know in 2011 they were working on a Hulk TV script. Guillermo del Toro was involved, and they put that off to the side because they couldn't make it a reality at the time. But ever since then, we get a few pieces of info. So for all we know, they could put the Hulk into She-Hulk, see how it goes, and instead of making a She-Hulk season 2, maybe you make the Incredible Hulks a TV series, right? It doesn't just have to be about one character, because again, there's so many of them out there, and I think that's kind of worth exploring, and I think that's what he's talking about. And obviously, in this, he teases other things that are quote-unquote on the table, such as other appearances down the road and films and all that, which he doesn't directly go into because obviously things are changing, but you can assume he'll make an appearance in the next Avengers film, for example. You can make a pretty safe assumption that when Wolverine inevitably hits the MCU, he'll probably go toe-to-toe with him. Fantastic Four, you could put him in there as well, him versus the Thing. So again, I think there's plenty of ways to take this. And again, if you just start looking at the Hulk and how he's a character that many people love, but again, can't sustain a solo film, it just makes sense. It's like, look, we got Ruffalo, he's not the highest paid actor we get, we got the CG model, so put the Hulk everywhere because, well, honestly, people like the Hulk when he's a supporting character, and that's ultimately the way they should use him. So it sounds like Mark Ruffalo is saying exactly that. TV future, film future, yes, it exists, but I'm a supporting guy.